A government shutdown happens when Congress and the president can't agree on a budget by the deadline. Without new funding laws, many federal operations must legally stop. Congress must pass 12 spending bills each year to keep agencies running. If even one fails, parts of the government shut down. Sometimes, a temporary funding bill buys more time, but if that fails, a shutdown is unavoidable. Essential services, like national security and air traffic control, keep running, but workers aren't paid until the shutdown ends. Non-essential services like national parks and passport offices close, and most employees are sent home without pay. Shutdowns are disruptive, showing how political gridlock can halt basic government functions. They've happened several times in U.S. history, usually when Democrats and Republicans can't agree on spending priorities. Each side uses the budget deadline as leverage, leading to a standoff that can only end with compromise. The result: daily life for millions is affected until lawmakers resolve their differences. A shutdown is a clear sign of how political battles in Washington can impact everyone. It's October 15, 2025, day 15 of the current U.S. government shutdown. Lawmakers failed to pass spending bills, forcing many federal agencies to close. Democrats in the Senate want healthcare provisions in the budget. Republicans in the House, backed by President Trump, oppose them. The deadlock has left over 750,000 federal workers furloughed without pay, creating financial strain for families nationwide. This shutdown is on track to become one of the longest in recent history. The public and federal employees are growing impatient as the standoff drags on. The clock is ticking. Only a deal between the two sides can end the shutdown. Until then, the country waits for a resolution. During a shutdown, essential workers, like military personnel, law enforcement, and air traffic controllers, must keep working, but without pay. Non-essential employees, over 750,000 of them, are furloughed and can't do their jobs. This includes civilian defense staff and scientists at NASA and the EPA, halting research and support roles. Some services, like the Postal Service and Social Security, continue because they have separate funding. Medicare and Medicaid payments also keep flowing, protecting seniors and low-income families. Food assistance programs like SNAP and WIC are still running for now, but could run out of money if the shutdown drags on. These disruptions show how interconnected government services are, and how a funding lapse threatens basic support for millions. The uncertainty is stressful for families relying on these programs. The longer the shutdown lasts, the greater the risk to vulnerable Americans. It's a stark reminder of how political fights can disrupt everyday life. The core issue behind this shutdown is a fight over healthcare policy. Democrats want to make Affordable Care Act tax credits permanent for millions, attaching this to the main budget bill. Republicans and President Trump insist healthcare should be handled separately, accusing Democrats of holding the budget hostage. Some Republicans claim the proposal could fund coverage for undocumented immigrants, though this is disputed. Both sides are using the budget deadline as leverage for their policy goals. President Trump has focused on ensuring the military gets paid, but this hasn't solved the broader crisis. The result: a high-stakes standoff with federal workers and the public caught in the middle. Until one side yields, the shutdown continues. Shutdowns aren't just political drama, they have real consequences for everyday Americans. Federal workers lose income, making it hard to pay bills and support local businesses. Essential employees work without pay, adding stress to their lives. Services like national parks, passport offices, and small business loans are disrupted. Scientific research and public programs are paused, setting back progress. Shutdowns erode public trust and signal instability to the world. They hurt families, weaken the economy, and damage America's reputation. Compromise is crucial. Passing a budget is a basic duty of government. When leaders fail, it's regular people who pay the price.